Alright, well, hello YouTube. It's your boy Shaggy.
J-Lo. Why do you always get to go first, though?
I don't know. I guess because normally I just start talking.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
right.
and then it gets to be where it's like, Shaggy J-Lo. Okay. Alright,
Well,
let's start
because
that over.
I'm like, oh, he's already going to say it, so I just might as
Yeah,
well.
alright, let's start over. You go first this time.
Alright, this is Shaggy.
J-Lo. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Well, alright. Enough of that silliness.
Yeah.
We're gonna discuss in this episode of the PairUcast how there's by the time you're seeing this, or
Well, actually, I'm going to put it on the website almost immediately.
okay, so people are gonna get to hear it.
Yeah, they'll get to hear it.
Well, by the time they're watching this,
Yeah.
all the changes will have been made more than likely. What we're gonna discuss is how, if you hadn't already noticed, we're making the total change from Team Paranormal to Paranormal Guys. All the reasons why, and I'm going to start with just saying up front, one of the reasons is, personally, I've talked to you about this before, originally, when the name was first proposed, I think you came up with the name, actually.
Team Paranormal?
Team Paranormal, yeah. I honestly, full disclosure, never really liked that name because I thought it was generic. I didn't want to use anything that had paranormal in the title because everybody and their mama already uses it. But what drew me to it was the fact of how you drew it and the fact of how you spelt it. I just thought that was really cool. Unnormal. Even though we didn't really pronounce it that way, except for Huck.
Yeah.
But just the way it looked was pretty cool.
We just said Team Paranormal.
Right.
Yeah.
But I noticed it became a deal wherever, if we handed a card out or if we were explaining it to somebody and we said teamparanormal.com, we had to say, well, it's pronounced it's spelled unnormal. We had to tell them, because if not, they'd spell it wrong and wouldn't find it. So that was another reason.
We did tell some people Team Paranormal. They were, I looked for you and I couldn't find you.
Yeah, because it's not spelled the way it sounds.
Yeah, exactly.
So that was kind of an issue, but
well, looking back though, at first I didn't think of it as a generic name. I was like, Team Paranormal, it covers the whole, broadband spectrum,
Right. Well, I grew to like it, almost instantly.
But I mean, seeing it now and doing the research, typing in the name, there are so many teams out there with Team Paranormal written in their name. It'd be like Australian Paranormal Team. It can be something like that, but that's not a specific one. I just made one up.
Right. And it almost became a joke. I guess it's been a few years back now, where for so long, all the investigations, all the work, pretty much, we did. Me and you did everything, but it got to the point where no one else was even coming on the investigations for various reasons, and most of them were legit reasons. I'm not hating on anybody, but the facts were they weren't able to go for various reasons. That we decided, well, if it's just you and me, we'll make. We jokingly started calling ourselves, Paranormal Guys, Unnormal Guys, because there's just two of us, and we liked it. We thought it was funny. The name was cool. We actually said, well, look, let's go ahead and make a separate intro. We'll do a little separate thing. Whenever it's just us, it'll be a Paranormal Guys thing, and when the whole team goes, it'll be Team Paranormal.
Or when anybody else goes.
Or when anybody else goes.
Yeah, besides us, it would be Team Paranormal.
Or anybody else that was part of the team.
Yeah, that's
if
right.
It was an outsider or just a guest, it would still be just us featuring,
Yeah.
So that's what we did, and you already know that if you've paid attention to what we're doing. But as time has gone by, we really decided to over the years, we've slowly been shifting away from Team Paranormal altogether, because we do everything, you know. And again, this is not hating on anybody else. This is
Mm-hmm.
just the facts. We have, um, Huck and Tina do have gear now, and Roy's got a little bit. Well, they each got something for the most part, but I would say overall we have 75 at least percent of all the gear.
I would put it probably at 85 to 90%.
Yeah, well, that's true. I don't know what anybody's got lately, but overall, I would say we have most of the gear. But that is not, you know,
The reason.
that's not the reason.
Yeah.
More to the point is that we do all the work, all the social media. Uh, what Huck has done for us a lot is because of his name as a historian, he would find us places to go and do stuff. But due to various reasons, they're not able to be a part of it in the way that we envisioned it. And I look back at it now and I see that you and me came up with the team, uh, and we basically didn't really ask them, do you want to be part of a team? We just assumed they did and absorbed them
Well,
into it.
because of their interest and they wanted to go
Right.
along
I
with
mean, yeah.
us. And
Well,
then
I'm
they
not
had,
saying they didn't. They
yeah,
did show interest,
yeah.
but not so much, into a team. In other words, we didn't have a meeting and say, "Hey, we want to form a team. Here's some name ideas. What do y'all think?" We didn't include them in that, but it's because we never got together. We tried initially, but we never could get together. So we came up with the team name, and you did the name, you did the logo, and these kind of things. We formulated all this without them because they weren't there to help us with it for various reasons, and those are the same reasons why they weren't there to investigate. And
Well, we didn't even know some of the interest
true,
from, by when we were coming up with a name anyway to begin with.
right,
So they wouldn't have even have had a choice to be in the conversation,
exactly,
of a team name because we didn't even know that they were interested.
right. And of
Because that was
course,
2010.
right, yeah, that goes way back. And the last official member of the team was Tina, which is Huck's wife, and Huck and Tina, they've been going on things for a long time. Doing
Mm-hmm.
going to little haunted hotels and things like that, and checking out local myth, lore, and legend. But what I discovered, in looking into all this, that we're all just different in the way we view this. Uh, Huck and Tina are what you would call. We were talking about this the other day. Um, the phrase is escaping me now. I remember I was watching A Haunting and they were talking about
Legend seekers or
legend trippers.
tripper.
Yeah, where it's not the same as a paranormal investigator. They go more for the experience and less for the actual evidence, unless it happens live. They want to have gear, they want to have cameras rolling in case whatever happens to them happens live. There it is, but they're not really in it for evidence like we are. At least that's what actions show, and actions always speak louder than words. Huck hates reviewing evidence. I don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
It sucks. We call watching the video footage watching paint dry. That's how exciting it is. Which we hadn't done that in a long time. And I'm talking about when you set a camera up. Supposedly such and such happens here. So like a door opens or
Yeah,
whatever.
you set a camera up and you got 2 hours plus of footage.
Oh, yay!
And
It's
the
so
only
much fun.
difference in scenery is when somebody walks by.
Mm-hmm. and you watch it in the hopes that you're gonna capture like the footage we've got where you see that little light anomaly, go across the floor and just absorb into nothing at Roy's place.
Mm-hmm.
One of the best pieces we ever captured. That was an hour and 48-minute video that I watched to find that 15-second clip,
Yeah.
14 seconds, something like that. Yeah, that's the fun we're talking about. So I totally get that they don't enjoy evidence review, but the reason why we're making the push all the way to Paranormal Guys is because again we do almost everything. They don't seem interested in the social networking. We stay on top of YouTube and Instagram.
Well, we even asked them to go, and they won't even go and watch our videos.
Right.
that they're in.
Right. They won't even ever see this right here because they don't go to the website really or the YouTube channel unless we
I've
send them
asked
a
one
link.
of them, I said, hey, I've updated the website, like a lot recently.
Right.
And he's like, yeah, I hadn't even been there.
Right.
So I mean, that, was in itself.
And I certainly don't want this to sound like we're whining or we're hating on them. It's not that. It's an explanation of why the true fans that we have are going to see, or rather not going to see, Team Paranormal anywhere anymore going forward because we're making the shift to Paranormal guys. Now we're not excluding them. They are always going to be welcome to come investigate and do stuff with us. What it'll be at that point is it'll be Paranormal guys featuring guests, featuring, what did we say, it's going to be like, featuring unnormal
Investigator, yeah.
guests, whatever, something like that, whoever it is,
Yeah, so in their mind, nothing's going to change.
Right. We're not even telling them.
Cause they're
That's
not
the
even,
funny part.
Because they're not even going to see the video to begin with, so they're not going to know a title
Right.
change.
Yeah, we're not,
You know.
we're not even telling them.
But we created Paranormal Guys to help them out. We made it so, and it also helped us out too, because we didn't like putting our name, Team Paranormal out there if it was just us doing
Just us. Yeah.
the whole video. We're like, how is that a team? That's a pair.
Exactly.
It's not a team.
Exactly.
I mean, you can form a team of two people, but, it just didn't seem right anymore.
Right, yeah. The name just didn't seem to fit anymore.
And so we try to help them out and say, okay, well, whenever y'all go on an investigation with us, it'll be a Team Paranormal thing.
Mm-hmm.
But looking at it, I mean, nothing has changed, so we could have just switched over at any point, and
Right.
they wouldn't have known the difference.
No. And it's funny, we talked about before how, like you said, 2010?
Mm-hmm.
So for over 5 years now, we've been Team Paranormal officially. The last investigation that we just did at the residence, what is it, 112 investigation?
Yeah.
That was the first time, and I make note of it like twice. I'm all excited about it. That was the first time the entire team had been together ever to do anything.
Uh-huh.
That
And we've had a smaller team before.
Yeah, exactly. That was eye-opening at that point.
Uh-huh.
We're all got busy lives. We all got kids. We all got jobs. So I didn't really think about it, But if you stop and think about it, over 5 years, and that's the first time the whole team's been together. That's not a team. That's a joke.
Uh-huh.
With the not so funny punchline.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, we control Facebook. We do all the YouTube design and uploading all the videos.
Mm-hmm.
We do the Google
all the
Plus.
editing, all the evidence
We
review.
do all the that and that.
That's the thing. We never get any footage from the other.
I designed
team members.
the logos and anything else that comes with it, business
Uh-huh.
cards,
Right.
and
So we got
like
to
that.
thinking, we never, never truly asked these people, do they want to be part of a team? And here's what we would like you to do. We just kind of formulated it and told them what their roles were. Huck was automatically the historian because when he did stuff, he would always call us and say, hey, I've got this place I want to go check out.
Yeah.
This is whatever. He actually did the legwork on that. And I give him credit for that, always will. But when it comes to social networking or evidence review or just footage, I mean, we finished all the videos for that last investigation and never received any footage from any of the rest of them.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. Not a scrap. And they all filmed, they all recorded, and we got nothing from it. We never even...
No pictures. Yeah.
No pictures? Nothing. We never heard, did they even find or hear or see anything interesting?
Because they probably didn't even
Because
go
they
over.
probably didn't go over it. So that's what we discovered, when you look at the true sense of a paranormal investigator, you and me are the only ones that really fit that. Huck and Tina are legend trippers, which that's fine. There's
Mm-hmm.
nothing wrong with that. That's people that want to go out to investigate particular legends and see if they can experience it for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what they are. They're in it for that experience. We're in it for the evidence. Roy and G, they're what did I name? I started calling them tagalongers or something like that, because they're not even, they're only interested in going to hang out, and just they're interested in it per se, but not, they would never go any place by themselves and do anything by
They're
themselves.
interested in it, but not committed to it.
Right. Yeah. So, I mean, they'll go if they don't have anything else to do. You know, they're really, it would be like putting, you know, beer drinking Mike as part of the team. You know,
Mhm.
he's interested only if he's got nothing else to do, and he can have a beer when he's out. You know, it's a chance to get away and drink
Yeah.
a beer. Um, the only person I could say that really would fit, you know, our idea of what, you know, a paranormal investigator would be to fit our team would have been Nick the Coon, and he's in
Mhm.
California, so you know we can't use him.
Yeah.
So, but so basically, what it boils down to is we're 100% going to paranormal guys with everything, website, Facebook, all of it, and anybody else that joins us going forward will be guests,
Mhm.
which, you know.
And we've always been paranormal guys without the name to begin with. So.
Yeah, I mean, even though we were calling ourselves Team Paranormal, we were always paranormal guys.
Mhm.
You know, in spirit, anyway.
Yeah. And I've been putting the work in and getting the logos changed and
Mhm.
redesigning.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So, do you have anything? There's more here, but
The website is still going to be Team Paranormal for
Right.
about another year.
well, we own both of them.
Yes, we own ParanormalGuys.com and TeamParanormal.com.
Yeah.
And both links take you to the same website.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to switch it to where the name of it is going to be ParanormalGuys.com, and Team Paranormal will just direct you to ParanormalGuys.com. Right now it's the other way around.
Yeah.
I just haven't switched it.
I mean,
But-
in my mind, I'll always
there's-
see.
Well, we're not deleting anything.
Right. Oh no.
We're
no.
not, you know,
Yeah.
all that's still going to be there.
They'll still see it.
There's still going to be a homepage for Team Paranormal on the
Right.
website, but it's not going to be the main page anymore.
Right. Right.
Yeah, even though I
See,
did,
I like that idea.
even though I did it up like if it was still the homepage and made
Mhm.
it look all nice and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the Team Paranormal will still be seen. It just won't have anything new added to it. You know, we still got hats and shirts. I'm not getting rid of that stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I still like that. And you know, it's basically we're just reversing it from the way it's been. In my mind, I'm still gonna see us as Team Paranormal, the people we had.
Mhm.
You know, but you know, going forward, all social networking will be Paranormal Guys featuring.
Yeah,
know,
which we've already changed all the names.
Yeah, because that's what it's been. You know, all we're doing is changing it to reflect reality. You know, nobody can hate on that. You know,
Yeah.
that's just how it is.
And again,
So-
we're not, hating on them.
Mm-mm.
We haven't had personal conversations with them,
Yeah.
I guess, per se. We have discussed, but we can't really get an answer
Well, out of
You
some
know,
of them,
either
Mm.
way.
Roy and
we-
G they're hard to get answers out of.
Yeah, I mean, you
Yeah.
can't get an answer from them to say that they're even interested in anything.
Right.
You try to tell them, have you checked out the website? We'll see what's up. Hey, why don't you check out, the video we uploaded, man. We got some good evidence. All right, I'll do that later. Okay,
Yeah.
a few days later, have you checked out the video? No, I haven't had time.
Right.
I'm like, the video's 3 minutes long,
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah, definitely Huck and Tina are more interested in it than Roy and G are.
Hmm.
That's why I called Roy and G are more like tag-alongers, than.
And with the social media, I wanted to help our social media for the team grow,
Right.
Team Paranormal. I wanted everybody to be involved in liking and sharing and all
Right.
that, and we
And-
can't even get that either.
So we can get Huck and Tina
Our
will
struggle
typically
is still continuing with these social.
the struggle. Anyway, like you pointed out too, we'll get Huck especially, and then Tina as well sometimes liking stuff on Facebook, but
Just Huck.
just Huck.
Mhm.
Well, I thought, oh, that's right. I don't think Tina has Facebook.
I have no idea. I've never.
Honestly, not sure. But that's about as far as it goes. They
Mhm.
don't really pay attention to anything else unless we go the extra step to send them a link to it. So
we've given them, you know, small stacks of business cards to hand out.
Yeah, I bet they haven't handed out any of those. But you know, as far as the name goes, you know, Paranormal Guys is just a much cooler name. I see that more as a franchise type of deal. You know, even though that's not what we're trying to do here. But I mean, you know,
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a cooler name. You know, I've always liked that better. So.
It's less generic.
Right. It's more original. You know, I mean, in full disclosure, I first heard that name not spelled the way we spell it. It was actually spelled para, you know, just like Para, just like, you know, paranormal. And it was Para-normal Guys, not unnormal like we do it. And that was for a blog talk radio program that hasn't had anything since like 2008 or something like that. So that's the only place and I even did a search for that. There was something else similar to it on Facebook, but it also hadn't had anything since like 2010.
Well, it's like when we came up with Team Paranormal, I was like, well, let's go to YouTube, see if that name exists. The way we spelled it, exactly, it already did exist. Right. But they had this little hash over the U, so I don't know what country they were from, I forgot. But there was no activity on that channel. They created an intro.
That was Britain, I think.
And they had no activity for like 2 years.
Yeah. Right.
When we came up with the name. So
exactly. And you know, and of course the way we spell ours is pair, you know, P-A-I-R, unnormal guys. That's original. No one else, you know, has anywhere like that we've seen. So that's where we're going. We're going with that. So eventually, by the time you see this, everything will probably already be changed officially. By the time you hear it on the website, not yet.
Pretty much everything is changed already. I've changed Google Plus. I've changed YouTube.
Google.
I've changed Facebook and Instagram.
So what's left?
And the website, the URL of the website just
I already changed my personal
says
Instagram.
teamparanormal.com. That's the only thing, but Paranormal Guy still takes you there.
Right. So, you know, that will still be around because we still got tons of cards printed with that we're not just going to toss.
Yeah, we're going to use the domain because you can have a website name linked to your website, and then you can have as many other names as you want that'll still direct you to that one website.
Man, we can have PairUcast.com.
You can, and then you can have it direct you to ParanormalGuys.com.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of full disclosure, there is also already a PairUcast, by the way. I think I told you about this. Yeah. It's not spelled the same again, you know, and they talk about everything, but mostly aliens. That seems to be their main theme. We're gonna kind of try to do the same thing with this, but it'll be mostly, you know, ghost hunting type stuff. But just kind of a little, you know, side note. In the future, hopefully sooner than later, we're going to be discussing other topics of interest. So kind of broad, you know, it'll give y'all more of a broad idea of the type of stuff us unnormal guys are really interested in. Because we go way deeper than just ghosts. Or I don't even call them ghosts. I don't even know why I said that.
Yeah, paranormal, you know, way deeper than the paranormal, I guess.
Well, with paranormal, to me, the word paranormal encompasses so much more than, you know, when you say...
Yeah, but you're thinking para-normal, I'm thinking para-normal.
Oh.
Like, what is not normal. You know what I mean?
Right.
We're not... Yeah, that's why, you know, we have paranormal.
I got you.
Because we're thinking of what's not normal. We're not thinking of, you know, a movie or anything.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, but it's a lot more than what, you know, people consider with ghosts and that kind of stuff. So, be looking out for that. Oh.
Yeah, so, comment, rate, subscribe.
Yeah, all that good stuff. Check us out on Instagram, Facebook, Google Plus. Yeah. Follow us on Twitter. Oh, wait, we don't do Twitter.
No, there's only 2 of us. We can only do so much, you know.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, and that's another thing. I built the website.
Oh, yeah. Definitely check that out.
It was all in your mind.